So today I thought I'd be a big nerd, and if you're into books, I'll tell you some really good paranormal books, because I have a shitload. See, I'll show you. There's one entire shelf, and then, oh, Sexy Fireman, and another shelf, and there's a street cone. But my makeup desk is quite dirty at the moment. But at the moment, if you guys are really into vampires, these books right here, these are the Morganville Vampire series by Rachel Caine. They're really good. They do have a few sex scenes in them, but they're not like, what's the word? They're not detailed sex scenes. You just kind of know what happens. These books right here, okay, these are all by Kate Tiernan. It's just from this one to this one, although that one's in a different series. But okay, that's actually 8 books. There's just 2 in each, and there's like another 8 books in the series that I haven't gotten yet. But these are about Wicca and witches, and I absolutely love them. They're personally one of my favourite book series. Okay, then if we go down here, you got The Summoning, The Awakening, The Reckoning, all by Kelly Armstrong. They are great books. They're about a necromancer that, like, this chick, she goes into a mental institution because she's seeing dead people, and like it turns out the institution has full of people that actually have powers and stuff, and it's pretty sick. Okay. The Susan Crinard books are amazing. They're about, they have different things. They have wolves and vampires. My favourite book from Susan Crinard is Chasing Midnight. It's about a vampire and a werewolf who get together. They're all based in the 1900s, like 1920s. Some of them are based in the 1800s. So yeah. Poison Study, Magic Study, and Fire Study by Maria V. Snyder. Really good books. Poison Study is my favourite book. It's the first book. It doesn't have much paranormal stuff as the other two, because pretty much in the first one, she's this chick that's got let out of jail to become like, oh, what's it again? The generals or something's like food taster, and so she has to learn all these poisons and stuff, and it's actually really interesting about that. Okay, the Vampire Academy books, amazing, just amazing. I'm a real big nerd, so I think all books are amazing, but a lot are better than others. Paranormal and Supernaturally by, what's her name again? Oh, Kirsten White. They're great. If you're into not just vampires, but every supernatural stuff, like fairies and, I don't know, vampires and werewolves and, I don't know, spirits, sprites, all stuff like that, they're great. Okay, then we come down here to Hush Hush, Crescendo and Silence by Becca Fitzpatrick. I'm actually reading them at the moment. I've just bought Silence, and I've already read these two, so I've just reread them so I can get the gist of what happens in the third one. Hush Hush is my favourite book of all time. I don't care, Twilight fans. I've read Twilight, all 4 books 6 times. They beat them. By far. Definitely, by far. They're about fallen angels, and oh, it's just amazing. Okay, now we come over here. I do have kind of a Twilight shrine because I did used to be obsessed with them. So we got my Twilight books, and then I've got the short story Britannia, and then I've actually got a parody. It's called Nightlight. It sucks ass. And then I've got, like, I used to work at Red Rooster, so I've got this, a chip box from New Moon. And then behind it I have the drink that I went to the cinemas, and then I have a little Eclipse box there that had a keychain and a smoke holder. Yeah, my mum bought that for me without knowing, but I do smoke, so it's cool with me. And then behind is a little thing that actually has 4 books in it, and they're diaries. Okay, now if I come down here, we've got The Betrayal of... Get rid of that. The Betrayal of Natalie Hargrove. It's not very much... It's not really paranormal as such. But then Lauren Kay also writes the Fallen Torment and Passion books, which are great. And there has to be another one. Damn. I hate waiting so long. Okay, and then we got The City of Bone, City of Ashes, City of Glass, and Clockwork Angel. There is another one here that is, oh, what is it? The City of Fallen Angels or something. And then they're just great. They're about, like, hunters of paranormal. They're pretty cool. And go down here, I have some more of my books. That's kind of like, I don't know, Low Red Moon is, I don't know, I guess I'll describe it as a, I don't know, a type of Red Riding Hood. A type. It has nothing to do with Red Riding Hood, but I guess I'd just say it is. Graceling and Fire by Kristen Cashore. They're great. They're not really paranormal either. They are, but they're not. Pretty much they're like you're born with a grace. And in Graceling, her name is Grace. Wow. No, it's not. Katza. That's it. And she has a grace of fighting. And it's actually a really good book. I might reread that once I finish Hush Hush, Crescendo, and Silence. And then Fire, her skill is, like, tracking. And, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, they're just some really good books. And then down here are some books that I haven't yet read because they're all in a series and I have bought them without thinking. And haven't bought the rest of the series, so, like, midway. Like, but this one here, Star Dancer, and the only reason I bought it is because it has a chick named Tegan in there as the main character, and guess what? My name's Tegan. And so I haven't yet read that because, frankly, I haven't got around to it. I've had a whole bunch to read. Like, okay, I've read all them, but then I have those two, and they're about fairies. And there's that 5 books. They're about fairies. Haven't read Clockwork Angel, which is based in the past of these 3 books. I've read them. I've read those two. I've read all of them except for this one because that's the second one in that. Oh, and I haven't read Nightshade either. Haven't read any of them. But if I go back over here, I haven't read these 2 or these 2. And these are all different books. They're all in series. So it's got these 2 in a series, these 3 in a series, these 3 in a series, and then these ones all in a series. These are based on vampires. I'm not quite sure what these are based on. These are based on different goddesses, and I'm not quite sure what these are based on either. But they're pretty good, and I haven't read these 2 or these 3. Okay, I've read absolutely every single book there. Every single book there. Oh, wait, I lie, because I'm missing number 5 in these. I haven't read the rest of these books. Oh, those books, because those 3 books right there, because that's a different series. I have read every single book there, except for Nearly Departed, I think. Wait. Wait, I think I have read this. Just give me a second here. Falling on my butt. Okay, I have read that. That's a good book. I like that book. It's kind of about spirits and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I've read all of them. Okay, and then I've read this one, which I'm waiting for the next one, which is Outside In. And then I haven't read these 3, but these are kind of a spin-off of these. Because if you read the books, they have the person in here and the thing that it's about. I've read both these. Okay, I've read these, but I'm halfway through that one. I kind of stopped because it bored me a little bit. I've read all these 3 times each. I read this one, which I'm waiting for the next one. I haven't read this one because I accidentally bought the second one. I've read all these Dark Secrets and Kissed by an Angel and Never Crossed because they're all kind of together. Dark Secrets is thing, but like in one series, but then Kissed by an Angel and Ever Crossed are both in another series, but they're both written by the same person. And my voice is going all croaky. Yay me. But they're really good. And then we go over here to Beautiful Creatures and Beautiful Darkness. I actually love those books. I don't know why, I just do. And then Iron King and Iron Queen. I'm waiting for to buy Iron Daughter and Iron Knight. And we go over here to Hush Hush Crescendo Silence. I've already told you about them. And then we go into the Night World ones, which are vampires and stuff like that, witches, werewolves. They're pretty good. So, that is a tour of my books. And if you guys like paranormal stuff, just go out and buy some. Have a good read. Bye!